Hey everybody, it's Seth Jones, Editorial Director of Landscape Management Magazine, and we are still celebrating the LM150 list. It is out on our website now. Today I'm being joined by one of our sponsors of the LM150 list. Very pleased to be joined by Lex Mason. He is the president of Weathermatic. Hey Lex, how's it going?
Man, it's going great, Seth. Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for your support of our LM150 list. We're excited to have the list out now. Just to run some numbers by you here, the lowest number to get onto this list was $19 million in revenue. And then the overall combined total of the list was up 14% from last year. This industry keeps growing. From sitting in your chair, Lex, how does the industry, what's the state of the industry look like to you?
Gosh, well, I think it's as healthy as ever, right? And seeing that benchmark, granted, quite a bit of that is the private equity and still like that activity of how much hunger there is out there to find these top performing regional powerhouses and give them more resources and more tools. So that absolutely plays into it. But on the regional kind of the independent companies that are on there, it just continues to raise the bar, and we're seeing people just continue to pursue technology, continue to try to find new ways to solve old problems. So it's as healthy as ever, and the 150 it really is a testament to that.
Very cool. Now, you guys did something that I found really interesting in this issue. We got you guys the LM150 list in advance. You guys did this two-page spread where you actually went through and you highlighted all of the different customers that you have on the LM150 list, which I thought I've got a kick out of looking at all the logos. How does it feel to know that your technology is really heavily involved in our LM150 list, your customers?
We took a page out of Titleist's playbook. Every tournament that you see, they in the tournament app, the PGA app, you can go through and see how many of the pros that are competing that make the cut use a Titleist golf ball. And so we thought, hey, they probably have a larger marketing budget than us. So if it works for them, let's let it work for us. And so honestly, more than anything, humbled by it that we could build something that would create so much value to have, nearly, if you, I mean, including the kind of the sibling companies of the large groups. I mean, close to half the list now are using and have seen the value in that irrigation technology. And I think the point which you asked, people are waking up to the fact that water is not just from like the conservation mindset that I know we preach, so much about, and that's kind of the passion project. But without water, without irrigation, it's impossible to maintain a healthy, vibrant landscape. And so it's almost like people are waking up to, man, that's been the missing thing that elevates our service, that helps us differentiate from the competition, is elite, water and irrigation management. And so it's an awakening process that really started at the top, and we are seeing that trickle down, quickly into those regional companies. And so it's humbling to see that many people put a priority on it. But we're just excited as ever to continue growing.
Can you talk to me a little bit about some of the things that are forthcoming from Weathermatic in 2025?
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple of things. So we're doing SmartCon again. So this will be our fourth annual SmartCon. We're actually going to Arizona this year, hosting at an incredible venue there. And so we're really excited. We're forecasting the event to double for the third year in a row, and so a lot of momentum behind that. And thank you, Seth, to you and Bill. I know we go back quite a ways, but really appreciate you all diving in and covering that event and helping to lift up, irrigation is such a core tenet of what every landscape company has to do well to win. And just to speak again on the 150, it really is that I was joking before I got on this call with someone is, every high school, weight room for me growing up, right? They had, what are the leaders? What are the leading statistics, and who can put up the biggest bench press or the biggest squat or whatever it was? And humble brag, was fortunate enough to have my name on one of those. I'm sure it's no longer there. But having a forum like the 150 to celebrate success a little bit, it's we so quickly kind of put our heads back down and start working again and just getting right back to it. But taking a few minutes to celebrate accomplishment, the blood, sweat, and tears that go into business, it's so great. And we were fortunate enough to have, I think, 30 or 40 of those companies at our very own event last year and at SmartCon, and we're doing it again in Phoenix. So it'll be a great time.
Thank you for your support of the LM150, and Lex, it's always good catching up with you.
Always, Seth. Thank you, sir.
Okay, everybody, one more time. This is Lex Mason. He is the president of Weathermatic. I'm Seth Jones with Landscape Management. Thanks for watching us here on Landscape Management TV.